Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Amazing Animal Inc.'s YouTube channel. Today, we are going to talk all about the amazing, crazy, eventful, busy year that was 2021.
And I can't wait for 2022. I think it's going to be a great year. We had a really awesome, busy year in 2021, and let's just go back and see some of our favorite parts.
Here we go. So a lot of people ask me, what's next? What are we going to do with the sanctuary? Where is it going? What next habitat am I going to build? I'm responsible for all of the maintenance and the building and the enclosures. And the truth is, we're almost out of room. We have 2.5 acres here, and we've pretty much used almost all of it. And one of the biggest things that I kind of went back to the drawing board in 2021 was I went back and I said, okay, what are the first habitats that we built a long time ago? We didn't have as much money. We didn't have a lot of experience, and we didn't have a lot of the knowledge of building these exhibits and supplying the really good materials that we can get now because we've been doing it for so long. And we went back to the drawing board and redid some of our exhibits. And my favorite one by far has to be our brand new barn.
Yes, the barn has definitely been one of my favorites for the year. I mean, we started off with just 2 goats that we built our little tiny barn for before.
And some ducks and chickens.
Yeah, and now we have 7 goats, 2 pigs, a mini donkey, an emu, and we added our alpaca Summer once we built our new barn. So we expanded the space for them. We quadrupled the size of the barn.
Yep.
It's up on concrete, so when it's muddy, they have a nice spot to get high and dry.
The concrete's amazing in the summer. It's nice and cool. They like to lay on it. It's really cool.
Yes, and I like going in it for my tours when it's really hot. We all stay cool under there, so it's just been really great. They have a safe place to get out of any of the elements and a lot more room, and they're loving it. And
yeah, it was really built with hurricanes in mind, because if we got hit with a big hurricane, we weren't really going to be able to do anything with all the bigger animals that we have, like the barnyard animals. So now they can all be put up in a stall, and they're really safe and protected. That puppy is hurricane rated to 160 miles per hour, which we never really have that big of hurricanes, knock on wood, here in Central Florida.
Yeah, so it's definitely been a really nice upgrade. We even had a Girl Scout troop do a little extra platform for the goats, so they got some new fun things to do, and hopefully Pixie will not headbutt holes through this new barn.
No, she's trying though. She's trying.
Does.
Her horns are red a lot from all the headbutting, but she's not breaking down my barn.
It's a sturdy, good barn.
Yeah.
Did a good job on that one.
Another really big progress that we made in our exhibits is right behind us here, our Tortoise Yard. That was really one of the first things we ever built. We had a bunch of tortoises, so we had to build them a tortoise yard. We did do a great job of building it so the tortoises couldn't escape from it. It is 2.5, 3 feet down of solid concrete, so the animals can't escape. But when we went vertical with it, we just used landscape timbers. It was easy and really cheap to build. Over 5-6 years later, the landscape timbers started to rot away. They looked really bad. The tortoises were kind of always climbing on the walls and helping
tearing them apart.
Tearing apart the rotten landscape timbers. So we had to do this massive upgrade, and it's a concrete wall all the way around the tortoise yard. And with that, we also redid the pond because I really did a terrible job making the first pond.
That was your first real pond.
It was my first real pond.
You did pretty good, but it got a little... I'm being nice. But it got a nice upgrade, so it's great now.
Yep, and we rebuilt the box.
And they got a new little box to hang out in, so they are definitely living their upgraded yard.
Yeah, so we basically just kind of went back to the drawing board, and we really are starting to rebuild a lot of the habitats, and a lot of money went into that this year. Almost $75,000 we've spent building and upgrading new areas throughout the preserve. Things that were already there, we really had to tear down and rebuild. And my favorite one of all was our winter sloth building. Now, this was a brand new building. This wasn't a teardown. This was a retrofit or an addition to the outdoor sloth house that we have. Now we have an indoor sloth house, and we're going to build a tunnel. The wire is on order. It's been on order for a couple weeks now. They are all out of wire. They don't know when they're going to get it back, and I really want all the wire to match, so I'm being stubborn, and I'm waiting for the wire to get here. Could be a while. But we are going to build a really cool tunnel so the sloths can go indoor, outdoor, and they're always going to stay above 70 degrees. It's super important that they never drop below 70. So basically, when it's under 70, the sloths go inside. When it's above 70, they can have access to go outside. So it's going to be a really cool, really unique experience, and our sloths are going to get amazing welfare and care. The best part is, no matter what the temperature is, our guests can still meet our sloths because we built the sloth house, the winter sloth house, able to invite our guests into their warm, cozy building. It's a little hot in there, but you can go in there and it's 80 degrees and the sloths love it. You may sweat a little bit, but it's an amazing experience for our animals and our guests.
It's been great for the sloths, and just, you know, with their care, they're probably our most sensitive animals that we have to care for, so we're always really careful with the weather. Before we had the building, we built them the heated boxes that definitely helped, but it's just gotten just colder and colder. You know, we have another night coming up in the 40s, so that's really cold for sloths to be out in. So it's really a lot of pressure to take off of us to make sure, like, we know they're staying nice and warm and they have space to crawl around. It's just such great welfare for them. They love it. They get to cruise all around. They have fun checking out the armadillos who are on the ground with them. So we got our armadillos as well. So they like it nice and hot too. They're all from South America and they're all actually related to one another. So it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But we added, you know, we had Dill, our male, and we got our 2 new female armadillos. So they have been amazing. We have Sage and Basil now, and Dill and Basil actually just got together, so they've been living together for about a month or so now. Hopefully we'll have some success with some cute armadillo babies this coming year.
Yeah, I love the programs that we do in our offsites and our outreach. It's super important for me as an educator to provide the community with as much hands-on, close-up wildlife to experience, to learn about. And one of the biggest things people always ask us for is mammals. They want mammals. They want more mammals. I want a sloth. I want a monkey. I want a this. I want a that at my events. And unfortunately, most of our animals being taken in by expats or being rescued, they don't make great travel animals. So the armadillos are an amazing group of animals that travel really easily, and we needed a couple more because Dill did a lot of offsite programs last year. So getting the 2 females for breeding, it's a great thing, but also for our offsite programs, it's going to be huge to be able to rotate them and give Dill a big break.
So I think this last year was one of our busiest years. We did a lot of offsite programs, a lot of tours here. So Dill was doing a lot. So it's been great to have the new girls as an addition to kind of rotate them all. They're adorable. And they did come from other zoos as ambassador animals. So that's what they were.
And their genetics are really good. They're not related to our armadillo at all. So we're going to have really good genetics.
Yeah. So it's going to be a fun project to hopefully have some cute new armadillo
additions.
And
they're threatened in the wild.
They are. So they're a great ambassador, great to meet people. So that's been a really fun little extra addition we've done this year as well.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite parts of this year, though,
the Joffrey Cat project.
My Joffrey's cats. Yes, we got a lot done with Joffrey's cats this year.
Yeah.
We started the year, which I'm really excited for. We're getting ready to do this again with our first ever World Joffrey Cat Day. So we've got the second one coming up. January 28th is now officially World Joffrey Cat Day. We made it a worldwide celebration for this first year, which was super exciting. Just bringing awareness to this lesser known cat that I love so much. And we were able to raise, you know, a couple $1,000s to give back to conservation efforts for them. So partnering with the Joffrey Cat Working Group has been a really fun thing to be a part of, and just helping them be able to protect them more in the wild.
Yeah, if you come visit us on a tour, you're going to see the beautiful, huge Joffrey Cat Project sign that we worked with the Feline Conservation Foundation. And that project is a lot of smaller institutions like Amazing Animals are binding together to all put out the same material and the same talking points and the same data that we're actually gathering from working with the Joffrey Cat Working Group actually in country.
I know, it's so cool. And like, we got this going. Like, that's the coolest thing. And
it was Kylie. Kylie did 99% of it.
Thank you. But
I did 1%.
We're going to keep going with it, and we're going to make it bigger and better every year. So I think that's what I'm most excited about for 2022 as well. And I'm planning, hopefully, a big trip to Brazil to go down there and see them in the wild and help with
as
some
long as
conservation
COVID
work.
calms down, calm down,
yes.
so we can go to
So
Brazil and see these guys in the wild.
Some awesome stuff coming up for the 2022. I'm so excited for.
Yeah.
And we did have some cute Joffrey Cat kittens born this
We did the first
well.
ever melanistic Joffrey baby that we've ever had here.
Zula, she did great with that. Aries had some cute kittens. So, you know, great to also have a breeding program and get them to other facilities so more people can learn about them. So a lot of fun that we got going on with our Joffrey's Cats.
One of my favorite things of the year, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I love my sloths. They are amazing. They're my everythings. Lima turned 1. And we had the cutest little 1-year-old birthday party for him. It was so much fun. Lima's fans came out and his adopters, and we had cake, and we had a book about sloths, and we had a birthday party, and it was so much fun. Thank you to everyone who was a Lima adopter, and we will be hopefully working on more sloths here soon. We got more babies coming. We really hope. That's like my biggest thing is I want to breed a ton of sloths because I love them so much.
They're so awesome,
Yeah.
and it's been fun to just watch Lima grow. I mean, he's a 1.5 years old now. He's come out for programs, and he's doing great meeting all of our guests. So that was definitely a lot of fun having Lima turn 1. And I mean, we can't forget we've had 2 awesome capybara litters born this year, with more on the way. Penelope is
She's looking around
right now.
She went after PJ the other day, like, give me that food, I'm hungry.
Yeah, so I'm giving her more
Feed
food.
me.
She's getting a nice big belly, but having those capybara babies are just so much fun. Guests love getting to meet them, enjoy them, and we have a waiting list of amazing facilities lined up wanting capybara babies from us. So they go to great homes to be ambassador animals, just like PJ and Penelope are here.
Yep.
And a little bit of fun, we do a lot of social media, but TikTok has loved our capybaras.
Yeah, go follow us on TikTok. We're doing really good on TikTok.
The capybaras
Facebook, YouTube, not so much. TikTok, killing it.
TikTok famous on with the capybaras, so that's been kind of fun. Just reaching a whole new audience. We've had people. I had a group come the other day from Georgia because they saw the capybaras on TikTok and wanted to meet them.
Yeah.
So that's kind of fun, just to engage and meet new people in different ways with social media has been definitely fun too.
Another amazing thing that we did this year, that was our first time ever. We actually hosted a little tiny wedding, and it was super cute. And I officiated it. I'm a ordained minister, so we had our first ever wedding here at Amazing Animals, and it was amazing.
If you want to get married, you can come visit.
Hit
Brian
me up.
can get you all married.
I'll marry you.
We had the birds all around them.
Yep, they love birds. The bride and groom loved birds.
Yes.
So we had parrots everywhere, and it was
And then they got their own
cutest
little private
thing.
tour and got a fun little photo shoot. We had one of our friends did their photos, and they had a friend come and do photography. I believe one of the goats did eat the wedding dress a little bit.
Just a little nibble. Just a little nibble.
Billy likes to eat everything.
Billy's just Billy.
He eats everything. He's a goat.
Yeah.
But that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we even had an engagement with the capybaras.
Yeah.
That was really awesome.
I think we've had 2 or 3 engagements.
Yeah.
A lot of sloth engagements and capybara engagements. So those are always
fun.
really fun.
And it's cool to be, a part of this special time for people. And they want us to be a part of it here with our animals. So it's really, really cool to be able to do all of that.
Yeah. And honestly, we would not be anywhere without all of you. And we just wanted to take a moment to thank you. We appreciate all the love and all the support that you guys give us throughout the year. As we look back and reflect on it, we work super hard. We work 7 days a week. We really don't take days off. We don't travel away together very often, just because one of us has always got to be here. But with that, we do tours a lot and we do shows a lot. So we earn a lot of revenue, not a lot, but enough to support this place. And we hope that you can see that we do put all of the money that we get right back into the facility. Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars this year in upgrading exhibits and building new stuff. And it's so important to us to be as state of the art and follow all the best industry standards when it comes to wildlife and zoological facilities, and that's what we're trying to bring. And we want to give you guys amazing experiences. Looking forward into 2022, we got some amazing events planned. The tried and true, we're going to do Christmas in the Cloud. That was an amazing event. We had 650 people here a couple weeks ago. It was crazy.
It was crazy.
But it was
our biggest
amazing.
event ever, for sure.
We'll definitely always do Christmas in the Cloud, but we're thinking about Wild Nights, a 21 and up adult night. Get some food, wine, music, maybe some community vendors, and do kind of a nighttime fun vibe alcohol, food. It'll be really cool. It's called Wild Nights.
We're going to have some wine tasting. We're going to have our artist, Marie Berry. We normally do a paint night. So instead, she's going to actually come here and do live paintings that we can auction at the end, which would be kind of cool. So I think it'll be just a really fun, relaxed adult night out here. Hopefully, we'll get some yoga days in.
Yeah, yoga is always very popular.
Yeah, and then, I mean, we just get slammed for our summertime. So I know we got a little bit busy with our YouTube. Last year, 2020, we got to like YouTube all the time because we were pretty slow. So we've been trying to keep up with it. I think it's like
YouTube it's a lot of work to film and edit and post and every week come up with content. And when we, post things, we're like, are people gonna like that? Are they gonna look at it? Or like, what are we doing? But leave in the comments, let us know what you want to see, what you want to see more of, what you want to see less of, what we can work on, because we're trying to do this to show you guys into our lives and into our daily routines. So if we're only going to be successful to show you what you want to see. So, in the comments, let us know what you want to see more of in 2022, and we will work on that for you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for checking us out today. We really hope you enjoyed it. We had a lot of fun. We cannot wait to see what's in store for 2022. It's New Year's. Be safe, be kind, and as always, go out there, do something amazing.